That is terrifying. So I've been working on front boards and I just can't seem to wrap my head around it. And so what I'm gonna try to do is warm up, which as you can see, already a little sweaty. Watch some YouTube video on frontside boardside hacks or tips or whatever it is, and then see if that can help fix my front board. For the most part, I think that really my problem is that I'm just not committing to it. That's gonna be my goal today, is really commit to it, get some speed, really get up on top of the rail, because I think it's that. When I was trying it at first, I was going in completely blind. Definitely can't do that. I watched a YouTube video that gave me the tip of, you like turn your shoulders so you're still looking like the way that you're going. Really my goal here is to get a front board today. I'm gonna watch some video on YouTube about a tip, trick, or hack or whatever for front boards. I'm just gonna let you know, did it work for me? Do I think that the advice in there was helpful? What clicked for me, what didn't? All right, I'm watching this video by Coyote Rob Shreds. I'm gonna see if his tips help me. All right, the first thing that he said was to make sure that you have your ollie down, your backside board slide, your back 180s, and your front 50s, and maybe even a nose slide on ledge. Back 180s, for whatever reason, have been a constant problem for me. I can get the rotation, I can pop it, I can land on the board pretty much every single time, but my roll away is just garbage. For whatever reason, I just have to like pivot when I land, and so I feel like I should work on my back 180 a little bit before getting into trying the front board. Let's say that I'm going to try to get like 5 solid back 180s, and then I'll move on to the front board. I'm just standing up too tall. That's what I feel like is going on here, so let's try to stay lower to the ground when I land this one. Definitely not counting that one. If you see, I did that little pivot thing that I'm talking about. Continuing on with Coyote Shred, whatever his name is, Coyote Rob Shreds. He suggested the next step is to find a parking block, back 180 onto it, and get your balance. No parking block here. There's a curb. It's the most ridiculous thing that a 33-year-old skater has ever filmed himself doing. But Coyote Rob Shreds, who must shred, told me to do this step before I can front board, which is my ultimate goal. I think that's such a sick looking trick. So in order to get the sick trick, I gotta get the curb trick. Let's do it. I'm doing it, but I feel like I'm doing like a slappy version because I'm running out of speed because of the hill. After the curb, the Coyote Shredder Shredding Rob the Coyote said just do the same thing that you did on the curb on the flat bar. He did give a few other tips. He said get some decent speed. He said go up parallel to the rail, and he said focus on getting your board on the rail between your trucks. That's definitely something that I do not commit to every time. Look where you're going, and your body will follow. I'm just gonna go for it now. The only bad thing is that I don't really have a good flat place to do this. The ground here is super weird in that the street is not that rough, There's like sand everywhere or something. Actually, to get comfortable with the rail in the spot, I'm gonna do a few backside board slides to start off. I think I'm ready. Just gonna get into it and see what happens. Let's go, Coyote Shredder. Psych myself out. I definitely think I'm going too slow, and the other thing that Coyote the Shredder Rob said was to just try doing the last like 6 to 8 inches of the rail. So I'm going to try to do that. Okay, that just went down. I need to see the video to see how good it looks. But that felt so sick. Hell yeah, Coyote Shredder the Rob. That felt pretty good. I feel like it looked, you know, not too bad. A little tic-tac on the landing, maybe because I wasn't expecting to land it. Would I say that I learned the trick? No, because I did not expect to land that one. So I'm gonna try to get it again. That is terrifying. What's that? I was kicked out yet again. This person said that this parking lot had too many people parking in it. So gotta find a new place. I've been kicked out of the basketball court and out of a parking lot, so I've just set up in the middle of the street. This street is kind of crunchy, not the worst. I got another one. This one didn't feel as good as the first one. I feel like I got into it pretty good. I just panicked and tried to get out too early. I'm about an hour into trying this front board. I mean, there was interruptions along the way. I got kicked out of a basketball court, out of a parking lot. And then I had to carry my rail between the spots. I'm gonna give it 5 more tries. Something that I've heard from a lot of very good skaters is you need time to process the trick. Your brain will be working in your sleep. As like I tried for an hour today and I got 2. Like that's not very good, but it's also not horrible. Like it's a starting point. All right, that's it for this video. So learning front boards for a somewhat intermediate beginner. I watched this video by Coyote Rob Shreds. Thanks for the tips. I really appreciate it. I think that the thing that helped me the most was really silly. We're practicing the back 180s before. Like my back 180s are trash. So thanks for that tip. Go parallel to the rail, get on top, get in the middle of the board. All things that I would say are fairly obvious, but it helps to hear them right before you go out and try it so that you have it in your head. You're thinking about it both consciously and subconsciously. I'm happy with my progress today. I'm gonna keep battling this until I can get, you know, like 5 in a session, because like I said, I think it's just a cool trick and I really want to learn it. Peace. That's like a ollie north and south.